Hey y'all, and welcome back to We Seek Summits, and today we get to talk about another flower.
Another flower!
Actually quite a lovely flower that you probably first smell, if you haven't smelled the actual flower itself, in perfume.
A lot of perfume.
Yeah, a lot of perfume industry uses this oil, and that's jasmine. So a beautiful little white flower. Again, like helichrysum, which we talked about last time, there's a lot of different species of jasmine, but the one we use, or doTERRA uses in their touch, so this is a touch roller bottle, and we'll explain this in a little bit, but it's the Jasmine grandiflorum.
And it's the royal jasmine.
Yeah, so why do they use this one, and tell us about these flowers, Jessie.
Okay, so this was released in Convention 2017, and previously doTERRA only had it as a special promotion for like enrollment in a little bitty 5 milliliter bottle because it takes 21,000 flowers to make that 5 milliliter bottle of Jasmine Absolute, and we'll explain what an Absolute is. But through, again, their co-impact sourcing and their sustainable harvesting, they've now gotten enough of a sustainable product that they can offer it to us in this pre-diluted touch form. So this is the only way we can now get jasmine, and basically it's already it already has the carrier oil in it. So, and I think how much it was
3.1 pounds of flowers.
Of flowers
in a touch roller
to
bottle.
make this. And it's got a really beautiful sourcing story, so we'll kind of link that video talking about it, but it's from Egypt. And one of the reasons they use the grandiflora jasmine is because it's kind of a bush instead of like a long trailing vine, and so it's easier to harvest when it's in bush form. But it's a night blooming flower. It's moth pollinated, and because it's such a delicate little flower, you know, you open it, it's this beautiful little thing, kind of open. Because it's such a delicate flower, the morning dew actually affects the chemistry of it. You know, we talk a lot about doTERRA harvest at certain times of the year, at certain regions, and how changes in temperature can affect the chemistry. Well, for jasmine, even just a few hours in the day affects the chemistry. Yeah. So they get up and they harvest it at like 3:30 in the morning before the sun rises to get the most potent aromatic compounds in the flower. And then we're in the video, you'll see, and then the woman, then she goes and gets her kids ready for school. So it's been great at producing jobs in that area. So yeah, so really cool sourcing that we now have available. As we mentioned, it is only in the touch, so this is for topical use only. I suppose you could pull it out and put some in the diffuser, but since it's already got the carrier oil, I don't think there's a need. So we'll go for topical application. So I'm gonna smell some jasmine. Tell us about the chemistry.
So Jessie mentioned that jasmine is from an absolute, which is a different extraction method, which I don't think I've talked about before. Okay. So I'm gonna go over it really quickly. So they, like Jessie mentioned, they take all these flowers and they lay them on these trays, and then what they use is an organic solvent, usually hexane, and they trickle that through, and what it does is it pulls out through a liquid extraction process, through diffusion, it pulls out the aromatic volatile compounds, but it also pulls out waxes and some other things that are in the flower. And then they take the liquid that comes off the extraction vessel, they run that through a distillation process, and what that does is boils off the hexane, so you're left with what they refer to as the jasmine concrete. And so it's a semi-solid, it's kind of a waxy material, and it has the volatile organic compounds and also some other waxy, heavier molecules. Yeah. So then what they do is they take ethyl alcohol, add ethyl alcohol to the concrete, and that does another extraction process and actually pulls the aromatic volatile compounds out of the wax. So then they take, so it's a two-step process. Then they take that liquid, it goes through a mild vacuum distillation process at that point, and you're left with the volatile aromatic compounds, the essential oil, and about 2 to 3% ethyl alcohol. You know, they don't go all the way, or you would start to lose the lights, light-ins. But what you end up with is an absolute that has the original scent of the flower. Yeah. It's not, it has the correct balance of compounds. It doesn't have too much of the heavies. Now, because it is made from hexane, you know, in the process of making the absolute, that's why you shouldn't take it internally. probably, I think it's regarded as generally safe for consumption, so it's not detrimental. It's just, maybe on the safe side, because it is a organic solvent process. Now, what all that means, right? That's how we get to our oil, but then the main constituents that are really responsible for jasmine's sweet, intense floral aroma are 3 esters, and that's phytyl acetate, benzyl acetate, and benzyl benzoate. And those 3 together are what really give jasmine its scent. And it is lovely. Like it's well balanced.
Warm. It's musky.
It is great for. I mean, you can see why they use this in perfume.
Yeah.
But there's also alcohols in the chemistry, and there's also a kind of a new compound we haven't talked about called pyridines. And those are, again, are a ring structure, but they have a nitrogen in them. So they're a little different. They're not just carbons and oxygens and hydrogens. They actually use nitrogen. And what's great about that is they're very cleansing. They have a lot of good cleansing properties of pyridines. And so you see one of the applications for jasmine is actually supporting your skin, getting that glowing complexion. And that's because some of the cleansing properties within the chemistry, in addition to just the great aroma benefits or perfume benefits of
which we'll
the
see when we get to rose. Rose is also like similar in that way. So what I'm hearing is, we love doTERRA, and I think it's like anything, you get what you pay for. And as I was listening to you, I was thinking a lot of people have an argument with the price point of doTERRA, but the truth is, for instance, jasmine. This is a low yield harvest. It's a high labor, low yield. The intricacy, the timing of it, the intricacy of the chemistry through the absolute distillation process is so intricate. Like, this is labor intensive. This is a labor of love kind of flower oil, and just any little change will get the chemistry off. And so it's one of those that it's very desirable. I mean, Cleopatra, this was one of her favorite. She was known for that. It's used a lot in, Chinese, some of the flowering teas use jasmine. It's used a lot in the perfume industry. But as we're talking about, like, hearing how labor intensive it is to harvest a high quality product, you can see where it would be a lot easier and a lot cheaper to use a synthetic. So anyway, just a little note on this is like, this is worth it. And knowing that, I'm getting on a little soapbox here, I'm sorry, but like, just knowing that when doTERRA harvests jasmine, the payment is going directly to the harvesters. And so I love that we're providing that, those jobs, sustainable income for them, sustainable high quality product for us. Anyway, okay, I'll get down off the soapbox now. So we'll get into some of the uses. Yeah. The flowers in general tend to be really powerful and really strong in balancing emotional health and mood. So jasmine is one more like that. It's really powerful for balancing your emotional health and uplifting mood. Also, again, with the flowers,
especially women's moods. So it's a good one. The description was, what was it? It balances mood throughout the month. So, gentlemen, you may consider investing on a birthday or even Mother's Day, maybe a little jasmine touch for your loved one.
Yeah, gentlemen, do yourselves a favor. Get your wife some jasmine. So,
it's also great for radiant and glowing skin.
Radiant and glowing skin. And I'm going to tell you guys, at one point I'll do a video telling you all about my skin journey. I'm looking significantly better, but yes, so jasmine is great for skin. Same with great for those little blemishes, those little fine lines and wrinkles, encouraging healthy glowing skin. It is in the women's blend called Whisper, which Whisper has some powerful oils for mood and emotions, but Whisper is also intended to be like a women's perfume fragrance that it's supposed to blend with the chemistry of your skin and kind of create your own unique scent. So it's in Whisper. What else is it in?
It's in Passion.
It's in Passion.
We talked about before.
Yes. And like I said before, this oil was not my favorite at first, but it's really grown on me. It's the inspiring blend and just kind of gets you like, yes, just passionate to attack things, projects, or I don't know, whatever you need, creativity. It's also in Align, which is the centering blend.
Yes, part of the yoga.
Yeah, which doTERRA has
Aromatherapy.
just made available for individual sale. So Align is now available on its own. You don't have to get the whole yoga collection. And then I guess as we're talking about perfumes, so this works great. So I put it on my face today just to be inspired for y'all. Also, when Emily Wright was introducing it, she loves the personality of flowers. So she said that this is a very open flower, it's kind of wide open to encourage trusting relationships. And so you could put like a little bit on over your heart to kind of open yourselves up to a conversation you're about to have, or some inspiration there for
yeah, and I think that's a good segue. So on the aromatherapy side of this, when we talked about grapefruit essential oil, we talked about how that oil promotes a healthy relationship with food.
Yeah.
Well,
so
Jasmine,
under healthy relationship with food.
Jasmine, as Jessie already mentioned, historically it's been used as an aphrodisiac for women. It
Improves
can
libido.
help improve libido, exactly.
Yeah.
But I think when you read the aromatherapy book on this oil, what was the phrasing that we really liked?
We're gonna read it. So like you were saying, like grapefruit kind of encourages healthy relationship with food. So jasmine is the oil of sexual purity and balance. And so jasmine encourages a healthy sexual life, healthy sexual relationship. And so I'm going to read this because it was really well said. Jasmine supports the resolution of sexual trauma. So if you're overcoming negativity in that sense, or you've been hurt or damaged, jasmine will help in that healing process. Encourages safety within intimate relationships. So again, just that intimacy and trust in the oneness of marriage. It invites only the purest intentions to the sexual experience. So again, for if there's been any negativity from it, or from past experiences or things that have been done to you, for which I will go ahead and just greatly apologize. I am sorry that that's happened to you, and would love to pray with you through that. This kind of, I'm getting off on another tangent, but this is a serious issue. So if I can pray with you, please, there's always a link, send me a comment, but use jasmine in that healing, and also to encourage like a healthy outlook toward oneness and intimacy moving forward.
Yeah, because a lot of these oils are support for whatever you're dealing with to move on, to recover from that. They are a great tool to assist you.
So doing the hard work of counseling and talking and praying, and
I say, in addition to just skin and perfume, this is a really good emotional, powerfully mood altering oil that will help you pursue sexual purity if that's what you need. And
it smells lovely, and again, improve libido. So men, do yourselves a favor.
Get some jasmine.
Get your wife some jasmine,
And lastly, I think you mentioned it can also really support women going through labor, correct?
Yes. So it was another one just to help kind of calming and centering. I have heard many accounts of jasmine is a beautiful one to have when you're in labor. So again, men, do yourselves a favor.
Maybe they won't squeeze your hand so hard.
Maybe not quite crush it, but yeah.
So that's jasmine. I hope you all learned a lot. I definitely learned more looking into this.
I was just talking about, normally we talk about the blending. Well, obviously, since this is in a touch version, you wouldn't necessarily be making a diffuser blend, but you could definitely kind of make yourself a little perfume blend. So jasmine and sandalwood is an amazing combination. So what I would do, and actually I have a watch that my stepmother made that's got the lava beads on it that kind of work as a diffuser. So I'm going to rub some on my wrist, on my pulse points, and then add a little drop of sandalwood to that. And I'm going to kind of rub the beads, rub the beads in it so it's absorbing, so it'll keep, because what the lava beads do is sort of absorb and then re-emit over a longer period of time. And then you can make yourself a little perfume that way. Yeah. And then you're a walking diffuser to encourage anybody else's mood as well.
Yeah. Great stuff.
What's next?
Next is juniper berry. In our 808 Ylang Ylang series. But otherwise, get in the comments. Let us know your favorite, maybe like perfume blends for jasmine. That'd be great. You can try that. And
try it on your face.
We'll see you next time for juniper.